Shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quick strike complete. Wide open spaces. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Spartans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Physical running style. Maybe the patron saint of that for Michigan State is T.J. Duckett.
Oh, the big fella. And that reminds me of Michigan State football. That's who they are, right? The physicality. They're gonna be blue collar. They're gonna roll up their sleeves, and make no mistake, every game you play against them, if you don't match the physical challenge, you will lose.
Finds the tight end. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup.
Going for the big play. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Wants to throw again. Fires to the big fella. Fights off the defender. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
They're going to run it. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. To throw, it's Childs. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Gets it out fast. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs! What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
I mean, does the start get any better for this defense? You force a third down, passing situation, great pass defense. Not only that, break on the football, make the interception, and take it all the way back to the house. The tone has been set in this ballgame.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left side. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Smarty.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
And he puts through the extra point. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Send the tight end in motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fires to the right. Got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And the QB just makes it look easy. Drop back, surveys the field, makes the correct decision, throws the ball where his receiver can catch it, doesn't put it in harm's way. That's a really good quarterback making it look easy.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Going up top again. Looking to buy time. Into the end zone. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
It's early in the game, and this quarterback's excited. You're playing with tons of energy. You feel like you've got an opportunity to throw a touchdown passer early, create some momentum, but the play just wasn't there to be made. You got to do a better job just throwing that thing away, knowing that a field goal is big at this juncture, but unfortunately now they'll come away with nothing on that drive.
And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Spartans come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. It's a seam wide open. He's finally stopped, and not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. And the Spartans moving quickly to the line. A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan State.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Remember, if your entire body is past the line of scrimmage when you throw the football, that's a penalty. He was, and the penalty will be accepted. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. The Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's French. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gets it past the first down marker and still running. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
and here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's dealt. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. All kinds of time before he fires right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive and trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with this wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when he's throwing those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. The inside handoff. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it on the left. Turning it on. Touchdown, Spartans.
play design, you get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Got the quick pass. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Looking to throw it, Stockton. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know they've got other timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a backbreaker. It's 4th down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play. But the defense came up big in a big moment.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know on offense now you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down mark. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Spartans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Childs. The quick out. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32.
And obviously, getting the completion, it's a killer. They get a new set of downs. You got to find a way to make a play now. The saving grace, I guess, Jesse, is he ran out of bounds and stopped the clock, so at least the clock isn't running.
Yeah, and David, it's just a situation right now defensively. I think you just got to take more chances, right? You may have to blitz, you may have to sell out, you might risk giving up a big play, but it's just so critical at this juncture of the game that you're able to retake possession to give yourself a chance to win.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Timeout, Michigan State.
The Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got in there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt here.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Kelly. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Belly. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Got it in the middle, it's Belly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They'll leave it with him. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Spartans will move the sticks.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on second down. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Handoff from the gun. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The offense will use a timeout with a critical down coming in overtime. They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. And this one splits the uprights. And now they regain the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They got it in, and the celebration is on. A walk-off touchdown in OT.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here, we're bouncing around, we're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.